Hey, everybody, and welcome back. It's week 8, and we had 2 assignments due for week 7, the midterm exam and the annotated bibliography. And right now, over half the class has not submitted one or both of those assignments. And I'm really concerned because we are at midterm. We are halfway through the semester. The other thing, of course, that concerns me is that we are scheduled to have the draft done and peer reviews going on and all of that this week. So I don't know for sure what's going on. I know there was a little bit of confusion over the topic choices for the essay or for the bibliography that was part of the midterm. And I answered those questions kind of throughout the week and then started getting a whole bunch of emails last night, which is never a good sign when it's due in a few hours. So I put out an announcement, which it looks like many other people did see. So brave people for emailing me right before an assignment was due to ask a question. It did benefit your classmates, and it's fine. But we do need to get this paper done. So I'm going to talk a little bit about what's going on this week and really encourage you to reach out and ask questions in a forum where everyone will benefit from the answers. It's what I'm going to do with my live class today. For those of you who don't know, I do have a hybrid section of this course as well. And they're having some of the same struggles. It's not just you. But I'm going to repeat something that I've said before, and that is that not doing an assignment is literally the worst thing you can do. Ignoring it will not make it go away. And it is super important that you do the work because this is how you learn how to do things. So if you need help with it, that's great. That's fine. That's what I'm here for. But I can't make you turn it in, and turning it in is really, 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 really important. I don't know how many more reallys I can put on there. So let's talk about what's going on this week and what needs to be done, and we'll go from there. All right. So this week, as I mentioned, we're halfway through the semester. We're in week 8. It is currently October the 9th while I am taping this. And this is supposed to be the week for the peer review. So you were supposed to post your peer reviews early this week and then have them back to your classmates by Sunday night, this coming Sunday night. And then that would give you another whole week to make revisions based on your classmates' feedback and my feedback and all of those good things by the 22nd, which is the end of next week. So what I'm going to suggest is that you post your drafts by Friday, and then you, over the weekend, do the peer reviews. So let's talk about where and how to do that. All right, so let's go to the module for this week, week 8. And the overview talks about participating, of course, in the peer review and then submitting the full draft of the informative paper. You will not be submitting the final draft of the informative paper until the end of next week. But we still really need to keep that on track. So if you do not do peer reviews and you do not get my feedback, it's going to be an uphill battle. So you really need to get those done this week. So in terms of the readings and resources, we have links to the assignment itself, to the peer review, and then of course to where you're going to turn it in for my review. So you can click on any of these. It will take you to the actual assignment. I will note for you that the informative paper is a discussion board. The peer review is a discussion board, and the directions on how to do the peer review are right there on the discussion board. This was supposed to be posted by tonight. So I am going to change this. Well, I'm not going to change anything because it's still due this coming Sunday as far as your reviews to each other. But you will need to get your own peer review up by Friday. And I'm going to put that in big bold letters in the announcement as well. So please do that and then respond to at least 2 others before the end of the week. So that's what's going on the discussion. While I went back to the discussions, I will note there's not a single question on the Q&A discussion, but people clearly are struggling and not understanding things. So please, please, please use this. That's why it's there. And it is better than just sending me an inbox because this way everybody gets the benefit. So please make use of that over the next couple of weeks as we are kind of gliding through here. So that is where you're going to post your rough draft. You also need to send it to me. Now, this was always due this coming Sunday, because I'm going to give you some quick turnaround, but the earlier you can get this to me, the better. Okay. So you should have feedback on for sure on your proposal. If you haven't turned in your MLA annotated bibliography yet, then you may not have the feedback on that. But if you have, you will get that early this week and you can utilize that in creating your draft as well. So remember, 2 places that you're going to post your first full draft of the paper. One is to me here on this assignment. The other one is on the peer review discussion board. Okay. It says here Monday, we're going to do it by Friday. So I will change this. I'm going to change this so that it is updated. But that will still leave you with the weekend to do the, okay, so we now have this in writing. And I will put it in the instructions as well, in the announcement, I mean. All right, so in addition to that, you've got a video, you've got instructions on how to do peer review, and you've got the video on the making good use of peer review. So then you will have, of course, the assignments that you can click on. They're on this page, but they're also over here. So this is, why does this say final exam? Good grief. I'm going to edit that too. We'll just fix everything. And post your reviews for others. I'm going to change this as well. And then, of course, as I mentioned, you need to submit the draft to me as well so that I can give you feedback on it. Okay. All right. So let's save this. This is now updated. Everything is updated. And that is where you will turn those 2 assignments in. All right. A couple of things to keep in mind while you are completing the drafts. You want to make sure that you are fully developing your paragraphs, 1 idea per paragraph. If your paragraphs are going more than, say, 3/4 of a page, you may want to break that point down into more than 1 paragraph, which is perfectly fine. For pretty much each point that you make, you need to have some backup by research. And most of your resources should be from the library, which we've struggled with a little bit, but I think we've got, most of you have gotten the skinny on that. If you have problems finding resources from the library, please reach out to me and or to the library, and we will help get you the sources that you need. Please submit your midterms and those annotated bibliographies as soon as possible. They were due yesterday. I mean, the midterm is not as big of an emergency, but the annotated bibliography, you kind of need the feedback on that before you submit the draft, because it's going to help you with that. So get that in as soon as you possibly can. I think that one, we're missing over half of them. So it's a little scary. If you have questions, please reach out. If it is a private question, definitely inbox me. But if it is a question about how to do something, post it on the Q&A board. Let's get that thing going, because it is really useful. For me, for your classmates, it saves me from answering the same email 22 times, which is kind of a nice thing too. So just kind of keep that in mind. All right. All right, everybody. I hope you're having a good week 8 and sending good vibes your way. All right. We got this.